What's up, Gary? You joined before I even brought up YouTube on my tablet. How are you doing? It's been a little while since I've seen you. Then again, it's been a little while since I've streamed on YouTube. Did stream last week, though. So that's gotta count for something, right? Not bad. You see the question that's in the title? What are 5 games you think everybody should play? Anyway, welcome on in to anyone joining now or later. We're going to be playing a little bit of Doom 2. Now, just like Doom 1, we aren't going to be beating the game. We're essentially just going to be playing a little bit, get a feel for it, have some fun, hopefully. And we'll move on to Doom 64. Now, when we get to Doom 3, that's when we'll start, actually trying to beat the games. Doom 1, 2, and 64, we're just playing, getting a feel for them. Alright. Oh, that's a health pack. Oh, that looks like it. Oh, I've seen this in Doom 2016. But in case you're wondering why we're playing Doom, well, I wanted to play the original Doom, or try out the original Doom games, since Doom the Dark Ages is coming out soon. And I pre-ordered that. I'm actually really looking forward to Doom the Dark Ages. It looks so sick. Those are some good picks, I'm not gonna lie. Now, when you say Resident Evil 2, are you meaning the original Resident Evil 2 or the remake? Not gonna lie though, those are some good picks. Can't touch this. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Those are some good games, and honestly, recommending games that are easily accessible, like on modern systems, is a good choice. Guarantee we found jack shit worth of secrets, but those are some good ones though. Now, I have one question, and don't take this as me dissing what you picked. Why'd you pick Insomniac Spider-Man games over the Batman Arkham games? Like, both are really good choices. I'm just curious. Ooh. I like halfway agree because I feel like Spider-Man 2's combat was hard, but not in the same way Arkham's combat was. Spider-Man 2's combat was like hard in the sense that they made every enemy more of a pain to deal with. But Arkham combat, you just had to know a little better. Does that make sense? Spider-Man 1 and Miles Morales are both significantly easier though. Oh. Oh, hello. Okay. So I know you've been platinuming a bunch of games. What games have you recently been trying to platinum? And don't worry about adding Arkham as 6. I was just wondering. Honestly, having Spider-Man because it's easier does make a lot of sense. Damn. Oh. What the fuck? Oh, hello. Oh, you're trying to platinum The Last of Us? Ah, fuck. Probably should have gone for the health item, or the first aid kit, and then grab the potions, but we ain't perfect. Oh. So that's what that switch in there did. Honestly, it's been a while since I've been working on one of the games I wanted to platinum. I was working on Resident Evil 3 remake, but oh my god, it's a fucking pain. All I'll say is Resident Evil 3 Remake's platinum is not for the faint of heart. Hi. Oh, nice. So it's coming in soon. That's great. It is a fun game. Good luck trying to platinum it, though. Because, oh my god. Fucking Nemesis on, what is it, Nightmare? He's a pain. And just about every enemy will one-shot you. So, if you try to go for the platinum, good luck. Just value your sanity over all else. I wound up quitting trying to platinum that game. Because I managed to survive a lot. And there's no autosaves, by the way. There's no autosaves. There's fewer ink ribbons for you to save, I think. The game on the highest difficulty is such a fucking pain that they literally give you a magnum in the beginning of the game. They're like, oh yeah, get ready for a nightmare. I was all confident whenever walking into Resident Evil 3 on nightmare difficulty, but as soon as I saw that magnum in the very first area of the game, my eyes were wide and I was like, what the fuck did I just walk into? Those are some good picks, not gonna lie. Honestly, Resident Evil 2 is a nice platinum. I didn't feel like any part was like sanity draining. Some of it was pretty challenging, but you know, it wasn't like I was eating my teeth, you know what I mean? I think the hardest trophy to deal with was Grim Reaper. And I wound up bribing someone else to do it. I don't remember what it was. Oh, I remember what it was I offered him. But yeah, he wound up doing Grim Reaper for me on the PS4 and PS5 versions. So I didn't have to deal with it. And he's actually in the chat right now. Devil May Cry 5. That's a good one, honestly. Armored Core 6. Okay. Arkham Origins. Doom 2016 or Eternal. And Dead Space. Not a bad list, honestly. I feel like I would personally swap Doom 2016 / Eternal with one of the classic Doom games because of how easily accessible they are and how revolutionary-ish they were. And I say ish because they weren't as revolutionary as fucking Wolfenstein. But Wolfenstein walked so Doom could run. Huh. Oh, okay. Okay, so there's got to be something to... No, I didn't beat the original Doom. I just wound up... I decided instead of beating all the Dooms, I was just going to play the classic Dooms and then beat Doom 3, 2016, and Eternal. But I wanted to sit there and at least experience the classics. No, I didn't. I probably will play it on my own. But no, I didn't beat it. Honestly, I highly recommend it just because of how much it's influenced modern shooter games. Like, if it weren't for Wolfenstein and Doom 1, modern shooter games wouldn't even exist. Not in the same way, at least. The original Wolfenstein, however, started it all. There's got to be something I can interact with. Yeah, I need a red card. However, I can't reach the red card. How the fuck am I supposed to grab it? It's not like this game has a jump button. Bro, I love Resident Evil, and you know I've played it. Okay, how do I reach that red card? Nope, shooting it ain't the key. Oh, okay. So if I run, it essentially acts like an auto jump. Help me, I guess, bridge gaps. See, as much as I love Detroit Become Human, I'm a massive Resident Evil fan, and RE2 is my third favorite in the entire series, so I'm gonna have to go Resident Evil 2. And you can ask Greasy how big of a fan I am of Resident Evil. He knows. He knows firsthand. Hell, I dragged Greasy into a shotgun-only run of Resident Evil 2, where the only gun we were allowed to use was the shotgun. Hey, don't worry, homie. We're still on for that. You realize that? There's something down here. You've got a Steam Deck, don't you? You've got a Switch, don't you? The Steam Deck may not be able to play RE4 Remake, but it can play RE7. The Switch may not be able to play RE7, but it can play RE4, 5, 6, Revelations 2. And then you swap over to the Steam Deck. Resident Evil 7. Maybe Resident Evil 8. Guess what, motherfucker? I already bought most of them for you. And it's Steam, bro. I can take advantage of them sales. You know what? Fuck it. Yahoo! Now, how do I get out of here? Guess we'll find a way out. Oh, it's probably this. Yep. And that leads. So, where does this lead if we go all the way? Oh, okay. Have you played 4 Remake or OG 4? That's my question. Besides, Greasy, right now we gotta work on Resident Evil 4's DLC. Separate ways. So I don't need to buy anything yet. Oh. Take that, you cranky bitch. I've played 4 Remake 5 times, I think. 4 or 5 times at least. Resident Evil 2 Remake I've probably played the most, honestly. No way they're giving me a BFG. That's not the BFG, is it? See, oh no, this is the minigun. See, here's the thing though. Greasy gave me the power to do it to him. See, he's the one who allowed me to do this to him. You do realize on Switch I can see what you're on. And I'm smart enough to know when you're lying. I've caught you in a lie before, remember? No, it can't. You're on a battery. But we can still do, like, 2 hours a week or some shit. Ah, fuck. See, like not a year ago, but like 2-3 years ago, him and I used to stream together every Thursday. You know, together. Him and I would play something together on stream. Well, he skipped several streams without telling me anything. So he'd have me waiting for him, and then after a while of waiting, I'd have to change plans. So one day he said, after the first time, he said he'd make it up to me, and I was like, I don't know what to... he was like, you figure out a way for me to make it up to you. I wasn't sure what to do. Then after a couple of more times he did it, I was like, you know what? Someone asked me to stream the entire series of Resident Evil. You get to do that with me. See, there's the portal that leads down into the water. Oh, I have a lot. So I'm not going to count any of my emulation devices. I have the Game Boy Advanced, Nintendo DS, PSP, PS Vita. I have a few of those, actually. I have the 3DS. I have a few of those. I have 2 Nintendo Switches, a Nintendo Wii, Nintendo Wii U, my bad. I have the PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, and PS5. I have the Xbox Series X, and I have the Oculus Quest 3. Soon I'll have the Steam Deck, and I've already got my pre-order for the Nintendo Switch 2 secured, as well as a few games. I pre-ordered the bundle with Mario Kart, as well as pre-ordered Cyberpunk and Street Fighter. Which, Greasy, whenever you want to get a Switch 2, I've got Street Fighter 6 for us to play, because I know you love fighters. Literally the only reason I pre-ordered it. I also have the money in my Switch account, so I can purchase the Switch 2 upgrades for some of the games like Legend of Zelda and shit. Damn. You know, I wonder if there's anything else down here. This is just into that hallway. No, that's... Well, for the same reason the PS4 wound up getting the PS5. You know, it's the next generation. Nintendo decided to make the next generation of their consoles. Oh! I think that door behind me is the exit. Or, I guess not the exit, but the way out. Oh, hi. Oh, I was not expecting that. Well, the PS6 will come eventually. Just like eventually the Switch 2 will come to the end of its life. It eventually will. But hell, if it weren't for GTA 5 Online, we would have already gotten GTA 6. And I say this all the time. Like, The only reason it's taken so long for GTA 6 to even be announced is because GTA 5 Online was just way too successful. They did not want to kill off their cash cow yet. It's possible. I mean, we really have no clue what's going to happen with the next Spider-Man game. We might get a Miles Morales 2 before the next mainline entry. The original Doom was a PC game, but it did come out on PS1. We did get a new Batman Arkham game. In fact, I played it. It's fucking awesome. In fact, it was a sequel to Arkham Origins and Arkham Origins Blackgate, the side game. It's on Oculus Quest 3. There's the downside. It's a fucking fantastic game, though. In fact, it actually won VR Game of the Year last year. Batman Arkham Shadow. Fun as hell. It's a fucking workout, though, I will say. You know shit's bad whenever another company makes a better Arkham game than Rocksteady did. I'm referring to Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League with that. Because that game was awful. But Arkham Shadow, hella good. Definitely worth upgrading from the Quest 2 to the Quest 3. That we'll have to wait and see whether or not Spider-Man 3 is even good. I mean, Spider-Man 2 was kind of mid, not gonna lie. It was fun as hell, though. What's this even do? Looks like it just turned on the lights. Oh, this is the starting room. My question is, what are they going to do for the plot of Spider-Man 3? I feel like that's the biggest question. I mean, they have Carnage they could use, because originally he was planned for the DLC, but after the hack, that DLC isn't happening. Oh. Fat fuck ate some lead. Yep. They did. Not only for the players, but for the company too. Okay. I'm playing on the easier difficulty, but not the easiest difficulty, you know what I mean? Damn. I feel like I fucked up. Nope, I'm just an idiot. Oh. Hi. Did I seriously trap myself? Think I did. Huh. Yeah, but they're gonna fuck us in some other way. They're gonna remove photo mode. Yep, that means no sniffing spider cheeks. I know Greasy loves that. Oh shit. I am finna die. Damn it. Okay, so I realized I never did share the 5 games I think everyone should play. So I think number 1, everyone should play Pac-Man at least once. Number 2, I think everyone should play either the original Doom or the original Wolfenstein. Number 3, I think everyone should play one of the Silent Hill games, specifically Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, 4, or 2 Remake. You know, the big entries. 4, everyone should play Arkham Asylum. I would normally say Origins, but Asylum really shows you where the start of the series. And then number 5, everyone should play a Telltale game. Now, this could be The Walking Dead. This could be even a Telltale style game that isn't even made by Telltale, like one of the Quantic Dream games. But I feel like everyone should play at least one of those type of games. Mainly to show the evolution of gaming. Because it's hard to see just how far we've come if you only play modern games. And to your question, how are they going to remove photo mode? Just like that. I mean, Arkham Knight removed the double takedown. What the fuck? Elevator. Thank you. Oh. I don't want to go down there. Nah, there's a lot of things they shouldn't do. But as the consumer, we have no control over what they do and what they don't. Fuck. Not every game, unfortunately. Resident Evil, a bunch of the Resident Evil games don't. Kind of wish, but funny, I got a power up and ain't no one here for me to punch. Oh. I swear to God, though, whenever GTA 6 releases, that is one thing they need. Fucking photo mode. It's kind of ridiculous that GTA 5 doesn't have it. I mean, I guess they have a sort of photo mode because you can take photos on your character's phone, but I'm not really going to count that. Because that was all the way back. That was a feature on the PS3. And, sorry, I had to stretch real quick. Modern photo modes weren't really a thing till the PS4 gen. Okay, so whenever we beat Doom the Dark Ages, I think I know what we're going to play. I think we're going to play Bully. I wonder if there's anything else over here. Oh, damn. It's been 2 years? Damn, I didn't even know. Oh, and it's been 2 years since I did Resident Evil 3 on Halloween. I'm going to go ahead and delete that because I didn't even do the full game. I just sat there and did part of it. That's crazy. I didn't even realize it had been so long. Man, that means I've been streaming for like 3 years. 2 or 3 years. Well, obviously at least 2 years, but still crazy to think about. Because it doesn't feel like it's been that long. Damn. Damn. That's crazy. That means you've been watching me for like 2 years, huh? That sounds way creepier than I meant it. Fat fuck. I bet you're excited. Got any big plans? Going on vacation anywhere or anything like that? Oh, nice. Well, hope y'all have fun. I'm dreading summertime because I work at an ice cream facility. Well, now I work at a different one. And that one's gonna be hell. Because we get paid jack shit. But summertime's can be really busy. I'd say good. However, it's not a good remake. It's a good game, but not a good remake. So, it's fun. You'll enjoy it, but it's short and it cuts a lot of the content from the original. So, that's why a lot of people hate it. If you've never played the original, then you will still enjoy it. But the fact that it cuts a lot of content from the OG is disappointing. It's vibrating here instead of him going. See, here I get no vibrations. But if I go here and rapidly press X, I'm just getting vibrations. Yeah. I knew that there was a lot that they cut with... Damn! He did hella damage. I will say, I think that... I think that Doom 2 has way better level design than Doom 1. But at least in the beginning, Doom 2 still doesn't have that, like, iconic heavy metal Doom feeling music. Still feels very video gamey, but not in a good way. You know what I mean? Did you know that the original Resident Evil 2 had you actually face the alligator in a boss fight? See, what time is it? 3:40? I think we'll continue with Doom for a little bit. Then I'm gonna hop off so we can play Cyberpunk on Twitch. But yeah, there were a lot of things that were cut from the original Resident Evil 2 going into the remake, and a lot of things that, even more, that were cut from the original 3 going into the remake. Which really does suck, because some of that was like really good content, but for whatever reason they decided to cut it. And that sucks. Okay. Huh. Damn it. Fuck. I've got a sharp pain in my back. Let's see, how long have we been streaming for? About an hour and 25 minutes. Did you know that with Resident Evil 4 there was an entire boss fight that was cut? Actually, a lot of content was cut from the original to the remake. Some of it was brought back from the base game of the original to the DLC of the remake. However, when it came to Ada Wong's DLC, Separate Ways, a lot of the content that was in the original Separate Ways was cut. I believe it was UN1. That was its name. Hold on. U3 was its name. So U3 was my favorite boss fight from the original Resident Evil 4. However, he was cut and wound up being brought back, but he was much different in the remake. In the original, he was kind of like an experiment gone wrong. But in the remake, he was a stalker type enemy that Ada Wong had to face, and he wound up mutating. Well, simply put, they cut a lot of content to try to streamline the experience, make it more cohesive, and at least in Resident Evil 3's case, they cut a lot of content because Capcom was on their ass about working on an online mode that no one fucking played. Now, as far as Silent Hill 2 Remake, I don't know if any content was cut. I haven't even finished RE2, not RE2, Silent Hill 2 Remake, and I've never played the original, and I don't know enough about the original. But that's happened with a lot of remakes over the decades. Like, now, the original Resident Evil remake didn't actually cut a lot of content. In fact, it added more content than it wound up cutting. But one of the biggest things that they cut was one of the fan favorite lines, which was, "You were almost a Jill sandwich." It was originally in the original Resident Evil 1, it was a mistranslation between the Japanese and the American script. In the Japanese version, the line is, "You are almost a sandwich, Jill." However, whenever they translated it, they messed it up a little. And they didn't realize until way after. But the line wound up being extremely iconic, to where a lot of people wound up quoting it, and it wound up being one of the most iconic lines in the entire series. So when it was cut from the original Resident Evil 1 remake, a lot of people were upset. And even though the original Resident Evil 1 is no longer canon, future games still referenced the line even after the Resident Evil 1 remake. The line was referenced in Resident Evil Revelations 2. And because it was referenced in Rev 2, a lot of fans started theorizing that the one remake is just a retelling of events based on someone's memory, but the reason why the line was cut was because the person telling the story didn't want to say that line or remember that. But that's just a theory. A game theory. It is disappointing that they cut such an iconic line, though. Damn! He does a lot of damage. Okay. I'm gonna call it here. And we'll sit there and stream Cyberpunk on Twitch. I'll be honest, wasn't really trying there. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you next time. Next week we will be playing Doom 64. And of course on Twitch we'll be playing Cyberpunk. But hope you had a fantastic time. Hope to see you next time, whether it's you joining me on Cyberpunk or me seeing you next week. But till then, stay safe. Have a fantastic day.